Okay, so throughout the years, Mario has done just about everything. He's taught us math, drove just about everywhere, played every sport known to man, and he's even become paper on multiple occasions. All the games that don't see Mario saving Peach are known as Mario spin-off games. Now, each and every Nintendo system has multiple Mario spin-off games, and the Switch is no different. But seeing as the Switch is going to be Nintendo's main system for the next 3 or 4 years, there are definitely going to be a few more Mario spin-off games for the system. And so in this video, I'm going to be talking about what I think one of the next Mario spin-off games will be, and why I think it actually has a good chance of happening. And with all that said, let's start the video. Alright, so back in 2005, Mario Strikers was released for the GameCube. It was a pretty simple yet extremely fun game. You chose one of the 8 available characters to be the captain for your team, and then you chose 4 sidekicks who would make up a 5-man team. With your team, you then played a not so regular game of soccer. However, unlike the FIFAs that are pumped out every single year, the matches you played in Mario Strikers were actually fun. Then 2 years later, Mario Strikers Charged was released for the Wii. This game was pretty similar to its predecessor, as the concept of soccer can't really be changed too much. However, there were a few slight changes, such as the inclusion of motion controls. And can I say, just having to actually move the Wiimote around to save goals in Mario Strikers Charged was just so cool. Now, seeing as both of the Mario Strikers games sold pretty well for their time, and were both loved by fans, it just makes sense for another game in the series to release. And I think the Switch is the perfect system for a new Mario Strikers game. From a business standpoint, it makes sense to release a Mario Strikers game on the Switch for multiple reasons. And so I'll be talking about why it makes sense for a Mario Strikers game to release on the Switch first, and then I'll be talking about what I want from a Mario Strikers game for the Switch. So first things first, Nintendo recently bought Next Level Games, who are the team that made both of the Mario Strikers games, the Luigi's Mansion games, and the Punch-Out games. So seeing as they already created a Luigi's Mansion game for the Switch, the next game they develop will either be a Mario Strikers game or a Punch-Out game. And as much as I would love for a Punch-Out game to come to the Switch, I just think seeing another Mario Strikers game is much more likely. On top of that, both of the Mario Strikers games sold extremely well, with Super Mario Strikers for the GameCube selling over 1.6 million copies, and Mario Strikers Charged for the Wii selling over 2.6 million copies. These numbers clearly show Nintendo that there are people interested in the Mario Strikers series, and so they don't have to worry at all about a Mario Strikers game not selling well. Also, any game with the word Mario in it is just going to sell really well. Then on top of that, if you get the most popular sport in the world and the most iconic video game character ever, and then mash them together to make a game, it's just free money. Now that I've spoken about why it makes sense for the Mario Strikers series to get a game on the Switch, I'm going to be talking about what I would want from a Mario Strikers game on the Switch. Being able to verse random opponents or your friends online would be so incredibly fun. And yes, I know you could play online matches in Mario Strikers Charged, but the internet has just come so far in 14 years, meaning that an online mode for a Mario Strikers game on the Switch would be 10 times better than it was on the Wii. Being able to verse your friends and random people in tournaments, much like how tournaments work in Smash Ultimate, would be amazing. Also, a ranked mode would be great for people that enjoy playing games competitively, and it wouldn't really hurt to add a ranked mode into the game. In Mario Strikers Charged, there were 12 main characters or captains that you could choose from, and then there were 8 sidekicks, and looking back at this roster, it's still really good, but it could definitely be improved. So a few captains that I would like to join a Mario Strikers game for the Switch are Rosalina, Kamek, and Professor Egat. 4 more sidekicks that I would like to join a Mario Strikers for the Switch are Luma, Bob-ombs, Goombas, and the Bonitors, who, in case some people are wondering, are the ghost hat people that live in the Cap Kingdom in Super Mario Odyssey. The third and final thing that I want from a Mario Strikers game for the Switch is a career or story mode. One of the only good things about the recent FIFA games is the Journey, which is essentially a story mode that sees you control a player, that goes all the way from playing on a club level to playing professionally. Now just imagine you start a career mode in Mario Strikers off as a Toad that wants to be a professional player, and you get to see him progress through his career as a soccer player, and the outcome of the matches could actually make a difference to the story. This would just be such a brilliant feature that alone would sell so many copies of the game. Hopefully in the future we stop seeing Mario Tennis and Mario Golf games, as let's just be honest, those two sports just simply don't make for very fun video games. And so fingers crossed that the Mario Strikers series makes a return, or who knows, maybe Mario could even dip his toes into a sport he's never even played. And with all that said, it's the end of the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel for more Nintendo content, and with all that said, it's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.